no tokile pass bazaga ga tune nothing to impress ufa black go street sendile cash now I'm making money moves to the bank habalo you komba gama like a fool usare ke ngame umpitse jack diyazo.
So this is our first signal of the day with boom and crash. So we've seen that the market has been trending down. We had our dominant high, we had our dominant low right here that was actually taken out. So what we did is we waited for price to cover up 50% of that range, and then we used this fair value gap high on the 4-hour order block as a key level to look for sell positions on the lower time frame. So when we jump to 1 hour, this is what we saw. First thing that I saw right here was this particular gap right here. So what we did is we went and took trades in the 50% of that fair value gap. So basically our sequence encroachment, right? But price dipped a little bit to fill in and test this order block right here. The major order block is right here, right? So we went to 30 minutes just to show you how the entry was, right? So when we get into the 30 minutes, we've refined the order block still stands. This large bodied candle still stands. The fair value gap was refined to 30 minutes. We entered somewhere around here, but price, like I said, it dipped into this, and then now we're expecting to see bearishness to the downside. We might expect some sort of reaction off of this back into these zones. We're how far out from closing? We're literally a minute away from closing this candle, so we can see some sort of a retracement back into these zones and then a sell-off. So the initial TP is supposed to be right here when we take this low, because we're going to expect some sort of retracement, plus looking at the fact that we're sitting in a very discounted area. All right, this is where the trade started. Right, the trade looked something of this particular manner right here, so we send the link to the group. All right, we send the signal around 12:18 when it has already dipped into the 30 minutes and 1 hour fair valuation gap, but we've seen a retracement back into profits a few 15 to 20 minutes later. We see it dropping it back down here, and then what we see here is the update until we actually hit TP. But let's take a look at how we actually looked at TP and what was our thought process at price reached out for the target that we have set for it. All right, so we're back again. We just hit TP, right? Like we've talked about our price coming to take down these lows. If we just see that directional bias in an order flow becomes a very powerful, especially if it's an element that is coming from a hard time frame. So the only hiccup that we actually had with this price action was the consolidation that we seen right here, which was very normal because we're in an area of inefficiency, right? We're in an area of inefficiency of which we expect price to be giving us a reaction, but not all the way to this high. We're expecting price to push back into this fair valuation, but instead it gave us a continuation block, and then it took TP.
I'm feeling like Giovanni Ferrero. Giovanni Ferrero. Giovanni Ferrero. I'm feeling like Giovanni Ferrero. Nete ya tswa phelelo. Santse ke le merego. Ngundo denga dinero. Potlekete dinero. I'm feeling like Giovanni Ferrero. Giovanni Ferrero. Giovanni Ferrero. I'm feeling like Giovanni Ferrero. Giovanni Ferrero. Giovanni Ferrero. Giovanni Ferrero. I'm feeling like Giovanni Ferrero. Giovanni Ferrero. Giovanni Ferrero. Giovanni Ferrero. I'm feeling like Giovanni Ferrero. I only talk business.